And I was the Jefferson cheerleader.
And I'm Heather Flugstead, and I was also Jefferson cheerleader. And we graduated in '08, and so we're here for a while, and we have a few tips and tricks to teach you. Our first tip is about the national anthem. So we're going to pretend right now that at the beginning of the game, Alexa here will be the line of basketball players facing the flag. So as cheerleaders, you'll have your pom-poms, and you'll stand right next to them in a straight line, look at the flag, and put your hand over your heart and your other hand behind your back. And no talking. And our next tip is if a player's hurt or anything, you want to kneel with usually your right leg up, and you kneel like this with your palms, however your squad decides to put them, but always make sure you're aware of when a player's hurt, and then when they do stand up or whatever, then use spirit, hit the crowd, do all that good stuff. Alright, our next tip is about at basketball games. When they're shooting a free throw, the ref will usually throw them the ball, well always, and when the ball hits the ground, that's when you clap. And then you spear it with spirit fingers, and you point your toe, and if they make the ball, then you go down, clap, clap, woo! And then same thing if they don't. If they miss the ball, then you just do one, and you clap.
We're going to talk to you now about spiriting.
So Alexa here would be an example of what not to do. Hopefully what's right. So, they make basket or something. Let's go Jags! Come on, let's hear it! Or just keep going. Make sure you don't just hit the crowd once and just stand here. That's boring. We gotta keep the crowd riled up and keep them going. And one of the rules is to only yell what you can spell. So no woos, or you gotta make sure you say something like, let's go Jags, we're number one, let's hear it. Gotta always keep yelling, make it exciting, smile.
When you're spiriting, things that are acceptable are kicks, tumbling, jumps, and you also want to make sure that if somebody spirits during a game, that somebody else backs them up after they go, so not just one person yells and it doesn't sound like cheering, but also says something too. We're going to show you motions now. So we're going to start out with a high V. You want your big cinnamon rolls facing forward. And then to go from there, you can switch to a low V. You're just going to bring your hands down, same big cinnamon rolls forward. Then you can go to T. Arms straight out from your shoulders, big cinnamon rolls facing forward. Then you can do a broken T, which is arms just
broken in.
Yep, with little cinnamon rolls facing forward.
And then you can also do a touchdown, just like this. Make sure your arms are straight, close to your ears, and make sure this right here is straight. We don't want it cocked any direction, looks funny. Try to get it up straight, perfect. And then this is a low touchdown. What else do we have? Here is called the candlesticks, so it's like you can hold a candle in both hands. And then when you tilt it, it's called the bucket, or the dagger, so it goes like this.
Diagonals.
Yeah. This will be a right diagonal, so your right arm is high, your left arm is low, and it's just like your high V, but you break one down into a low V, so it's still got the good diagonal. And then the left is the same, just the left arm's up in the air. And we also have the K, which is like this, but you bring this over here, so your little cinnamon roll is facing out and your big cinnamon roll is facing you. And that's the same with the right K, with your right arm higher and your left arm lower. And then we have the punch. So it's just like your touchdown, but you bring this down to your waist. And again, you have the straight arm right here and right up next to your ear. And then same with the left punch, but the left arm is in the air. And then we have the lunge. Oh yeah, the lunge. Goes like this. This is your left lunge, so your left leg is forward. Your right arm is just in the punch like this, and you always want to make sure that your front toe is facing like on your side, and your back toe is facing towards the crowd or away from you. So then that's the same for the left one. but everything is just the opposite. So again, this toe is pointed to your side, and this one's to the front, and your good punch position